Rachel, my birthday is next month, right?
Yeah, it is. Got anything you want me to get you?
The new Rolex just came out, right? Buy that for me.
Wait, a Rolex? Isn't that over 10 grand?
Yeah, a lawyer needs a watch like that to keep up his image.
There's no way I can afford that.
What do you mean, no way? You're my wife, aren't you? It's only natural for a wife to buy her husband a gift like that.
Where would I even get that kind of money? You know we don't have that kind of budget.
Then get a job. Pick up more shifts. Just cut back on sleep a little and work harder.
Don't say it like it's that easy. I'm already stretched thin with my job as it is.
Stretched thin? What? You just work as a cashier or something. That's just mindless work anyone can do.
How can you say that?
Listen up. I use my brain at work every single day. I fight to win cases, to keep my firm running, and to protect my career. And what do you do in comparison? You laze around at home, work a part-time job here and there, do some house chores, and that's it, right?
That's it? Do you even realize this house would fall apart if I didn't do all that?
Huh? Just cut some corners. Do laundry every other day. Stop cooking from scratch and just grab some grocery store meals instead.
So, you're saying I should save money by cutting back just so you can buy a Rolex?
Exactly. Glad you get it.
Wow. I'm so shocked I don't even have words.
What's with that attitude? It's only natural for a wife to support her husband's success.
Oh, yeah? Then are you going to support me too?
What are you even talking about? Your job is to support me.
This is unbelievable.
Tell me this. Do you even need money for anything? You just waste it anyway, so you might as well spend it all on me.
I want to save for myself too. I need to think about the future.
For what? It's not like you have any big dreams or anything.
Excuse me?
Just shut up and use your money on me. You're my wife. That's your job.
That's not a wife. That's just a servant.
Servant? You're being dramatic. You live off the money I work my butt off to earn. The least you can do is pay me back in some way.
So that's how you see me.
Anyway, that settles it. For my birthday, I want that Rolex. I'll be counting on you.
Kevin, you're not joking, are you?
Of course not. This is just a basic investment for any working professional.
Investment? You just want it for yourself.
Do you even realize how much stress I deal with at work?
That doesn't mean you get to use work stress as an excuse to splurge.
I wear myself out every day dealing with trials and clients. Meanwhile, you just work a little part-time job and call it a day like it's nothing.
So, that's how you've always seen me.
Start seeing things for what they are. You only get to live comfortably because I make the money.
And what if I started making more than you?
What? Like that would ever happen?
So that's what you think.
Obviously. You're a part-time housewife. I'm a lawyer. We were born with different levels of intelligence.
I see. You're truly the worst.
Rachel, what did you have for lunch today?
Huh? Why? I just grabbed some store-bought pizza. Why?
Hey, I heard you've been going out to eat a lot with the staff at my law firm.
Yeah, sometimes we have girls' nights. They're all really fun and easy to talk to, so we always end up chatting a lot.
Since when did you get so close with them?
Well, turns out we're the same age. And get this, we're from the same hometown too. Plus, we were all obsessed with the same boy band back in the day. With that many things in common, of course, we hit it off. So after talking for a while, we decided to grab lunch together.
A boy band? How old are you again? You're a grown woman. Stop acting like a high schooler.
Oh, come on. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you click with someone, it's fun. Besides, I don't see anything wrong with getting to know people at your office.
There's no need for that. You don't have to mix your personal life with my work.
But you're the head of the firm, right? I'm sure your staff feels pressured around you. There's probably stuff they want to say but feel like they can't. I figured if I could be a bridge, maybe the office atmosphere would improve.
A bridge? That's ridiculous. This is a law firm, not some place for a friendship club.
That's not what I meant. I just mean I stop by your office every now and then, right? I help clean, bring snacks for the staff. They've been good to me, so I want to return the favor. Since I see them often, wouldn't it make sense to build a good relationship?
No, it wouldn't. A law firm isn't some place for a random housewife to just walk in and out of.
Well, maybe if you didn't cheap out on hiring a cleaning service, I wouldn't have to do it.
Not like I have a choice. We don't have the budget for that.
Then wouldn't it actually be a good thing for me to get along with the staff? If they're going to feel awkward around me anyway, I'd rather be the one to break the ice and help lighten the mood.
Huh, do you even hear yourself? This is a workplace. We don't need pointless socializing.
You sure about that? Wouldn't a better atmosphere make it easier for your staff to do their jobs? Besides, they kind of find you intimidating.
What? I'm just serious about my work.
Yeah, if you say so. Anyway, I'm gonna keep being friendly with them, so just deal with it.
Do whatever you want, but don't overstep. Everyone at my firm is top tier. That colleague you're grabbing lunch with? Sure, she's not a lawyer, but she's an excellent accountant.
I know. She seems really smart.
Just remember, you and her are from completely different worlds. If you hadn't married me, you'd never have crossed paths with someone like that. Ever. For real, the difference in your IQs is probably so huge that you wouldn't even be able to hold a proper conversation with her.
Hold on. Did you really have to go that far? You're seriously underestimating me.
I'm just stating facts. If you were smart, you wouldn't be a part-time housewife, would you?
Are you serious right now? Do you even realize how hurtful that is? I always knew you looked down on me, but I didn't think you'd actually say it out loud like this.
The world is a meritocracy. People with talent succeed and the rest serve them. That's why it makes perfect sense that you're stuck doing housework and part-time jobs.
Wow. Do you even hear yourself? That's a straight-up discrimination. And you, of all people, a lawyer, think it's okay to say stuff like that? If you said that in public, you'd get wrecked.
Obviously, I wouldn't say it in public. But trust me, a lot of people think this way. Even if I don't say it out loud, that's just how the world works. So no matter how much it ticks you off, nothing's gonna change.
You're the worst. But let me tell you something. I've never once caused trouble for anyone. If anything, I'm confident that I built good relationships with the people around you.
What?
To be blunt, I get along with your staff better than you do. They're all scared of you.
I didn't become a lawyer to make friends with my staff. As the head of the firm, I have to be strict sometimes. I don't have time for pointless socializing. If protecting this firm means being the bad guy, so be it. That's the kind of resolve it takes to run a business. Do you even realize how much I struggled to build this firm from the ground up? And on top of that, my parents have high expectations for me.
Your parents' expectations, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. Every man in your family is a lawyer. You've probably been living under that pressure your whole life. But is this really the life you wanted?
I have 2 older brothers, but I was the last one to pass the bar. I was the worst at studying. But out of the 3 of us, I'm the only one who started his own firm. I proved that I'm the best.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
And now, what matters most is how long I can keep this firm running. I'm going to make it the top law firm in the country. I'll make sure everyone knows my name.
It's good to have big dreams.
Rachel, where the hell have you been this late? It's completely irresponsible to leave your husband home alone, and clearly you still don't get what I've been telling you.
Huh?
You're still hanging out with my office staff, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm about to head home now. We got caught up talking, and before I knew it, it got late.
You seriously don't think this is too late?
Huh? But I did tell you ahead of time that I might be home late, didn't I?
You did, but I didn't think it'd be this late. Do you even know what time it is? Stop keeping my staff out so late. You might be fine with losing sleep since you're a housewife, but they have work tomorrow.
I know that, which is why I kept checking if they were okay on time.
Like they'd ever say no to you? You really think they tell their boss's wife that they want to leave? That's exactly why you should be considerate and wrap things up earlier. If this impacts their work tomorrow, are you ready to take the blame?
She took the morning off tomorrow. So yeah, I did check, and she said it was fine if we stayed out a little later. Besides, don't you keep your staff out late for drinks all the time? There have been plenty of nights where you've had them drinking until the last bus. Compared to that, our little get-together isn't even that late.
When we go out for drinks, it's an extension of work. It's about building relationships and exchanging important information.
Oh, so what we were doing was just pointless chit-chat? Because actually, what we talked about was work-related.
What? Work-related?
That's right. I wasn't just wasting time. I had a reason for being there. And it's not like I forced anyone to stay. We were both enjoying the conversation, so what's the issue?
What exactly did you talk about?
I'm not telling you.
Why not? I'm their boss. If it's work-related, I should know.
She talked to me because she didn't want to talk to you. If I go and tell you everything, then what's the point?
Why you?
Because people have different rules. And let's just say, what she had to say was really interesting. Really interesting. Kevin, I have an announcement.
Huh? What the hell is this about?
Starting next week, I'm going full-time. So I won't be able to handle housework like before. Just a heads up.
What? You mean you're just picking up more shifts? That would put you over the tax threshold.
Yeah, it will.
What the hell are you thinking? That's a waste of money on taxes. If you're just gonna do something half-baked like that, you might as well stay where you are.
This isn't half-baked. I'm going to earn my own money properly and pay my taxes proudly. And I'm not just picking up more shifts. I've decided to work full-time as a salaried employee.
What? Full-time? You've only ever done part-time jobs. What the hell are you talking about? It's not like you can just become a full-time employee out of nowhere. No company would even hire you.
Actually, one already did. I got the job.
You've got to be kidding me. A company actually hired you? What kind of idiot makes a decision like that?
Actually, I've been studying for a certification behind your back. I passed the exam recently and used that to apply for jobs.
A certification? Since when? Why the hell didn't you say anything?
Because you would have tried to stop me. You would have just said, that's a waste of time, or it's pointless, and shut me down. And honestly, I wanted to prove you wrong. You've spent years calling me stupid and useless. If I had told you I was taking an exam, you would have just laughed and said I'd fail anyway. But guess what? I worked hard and I succeeded. No matter how much you looked down on me, I carved out my own path.
What the hell?
So, how does it feel?
You're ridiculous. Do you seriously think you can beat me?
See, you're still looking down on me.
Well, I guess I'll give you some credit for passing. But let's be real. It must have been an easy certification if you managed to pass. If it were actually worth anything, there's no way a housewife like you would have made it.
There you go again, assuming things. But I'm not the same person I used to be. I refuse to spend my life getting talked down to by you. From now on, I'm taking control of my own future.
Huh? A part-time housewife talking big. There's no way someone like you could ever compete with me, a lawyer. We're not even in the same league.
Wow, there really is no cure for arrogance. You don't even realize your own ego isn't going to bring you down, do you? I passed the Certified Public Accountant exam. Tell me, how is that low level?
A CPA? You're lying. There's no way you passed a test that hard. That's not something you just self-study and pass.
And yet I did. No matter how much you mocked me, I made it happen. And now I'm going to use this qualification to work full-time. I don't need to rely on you anymore.
You've got to be kidding me. But wait, doesn't a CPA require actual work experience?
That's what you think, right? While you were busy assuming I was just working part-time, I was preparing for this all along. It took me years to get here, but since you never paid attention to me, it was easy to keep it a secret. You're always coming home late, barely spending time here. You never cared enough to notice what I was doing. But now, I think you're finally realizing what that really means for you.
This is unbelievable.
Let me tell you something interesting. You've got bigger things to worry about than mocking me. Right now, Kevin, you're standing on the edge of a cliff.
What?
Oh, by the way, that office assistant I was close with, she didn't come into work today, did she?
No. She said something about not feeling well. Why? But don't tell me you're about to throw out some ridiculous theory again.
Oh, you really don't know, do you?
What?
She and I talked about everything. We just clicked, you know. Work, personal stuff, and you.
Me? What exactly were you two talking about? Wait, did you tell her you were studying for a certification? Or worse, Did she help you study? Is that why you two were meeting up so often? You really used my employee like that? Unbelievable.
Can you stop jumping to conclusions? Yeah, I asked her for advice about my certification, but she never taught me anything. If anything, I was the one she confided in.
What? My top performing assistant confiding in you? What the hell would she have to talk to you about?
She was asking if she should completely destroy you. What do you think?
What? Wait, what the hell does that mean?
Hey, Kevin, you're not hiding any deep, dark secrets, are you? Because if she found out about something, I wonder how that must feel for you.
What? What exactly did she find out?
She knows something huge about you, and she wasn't sure whether to report it or keep it a secret. She struggled with the weight of it. She couldn't handle carrying it alone, so she turned to me. She asked for advice on what to do.
And what did you tell her?
I told her to go public with it and drag you straight to hell. No hesitation.
What?
I already have a full-time job lined up, so no matter what happens to you, I'll be just fine. And honestly, I wanted to see how your face would twist when you realized our roles had completely reversed.
No way. You mean that thing?
Oh, so you do have something to hide. She found out, Kevin. She knows you've been embezzling settlement money. She knows you forged settlement agreements. In other words, she knows you committed a crime.
I didn't do that.
It's useless to play dumb. The evidence has already been handed over to the police. She didn't show up to work today because she's at the police station.
What? Do you even realize what you've done? This firm is going to be shut down.
And your career will be over. Your law license will probably be revoked. Your reputation will be destroyed, and you'll lose the trust of your family, colleagues, and clients. And this crime will follow you for the rest of your life.
Don't talk like this doesn't affect you.
You let being a lawyer get to your head and spent years looking down on everyone. Now you're finally paying the price. Soon you'll be nothing but an unemployed criminal. Meanwhile, I've become a certified public accountant. We've completely switched places, haven't we? So, how does it feel?
Stop acting like this is fun. Your life is going to change too.
Didn't I already tell you? I got a full-time job, and the salary isn't bad. Even if you end up unemployed, I won't have any trouble living.
Damn it! So this is what you meant by reversing roles. Being supported by you is humiliating, but I guess I have no choice.
What are you talking about? I never said I was going to support you.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I'm divorcing you. Clean up your own mess.
Wait! That's way too cold. I've been supporting you all this time. Who do you think made it possible for you to live so comfortably?
Let me ask you this instead. Who do you think made it possible for you to focus on your job? I worked part-time while handling everything at home to ease your burden. Have you ever even thought about how hard that was for me?
What? You're the one who chose to work part-time. If it was so hard, you should have just stayed home and done housework.
Yeah, maybe I would have if you had actually made enough money. But let's be real. How did things turn out? Your firm is falling apart and our finances were barely holding on. And yet, instead of admitting your failures, you just took it out on your staff.
I never did that.
Oh, you did? Did you ever notice how close your staff was to snapping?
Snapping? That's the first I've heard of it.
Of course. They were all too scared to tell you, but they didn't see me that way. They trusted me and told me everything, and that's how I found out about your misconduct.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It means you've already lost. You spent all this time looking down on me and your staff, but now not a single person is on your side. No one is going to help you. Everyone is completely done with you. Kevin, I have a question. How did things end up like this?
Huh?
Where were you last night? I heard the police went to your office, and not just that, they raided our home too. But you were nowhere to be found. Where exactly did you run off to?
It's all over. My dream has completely shattered. Everything I worked so hard to build, gone in an instant. I just wanted to be recognized. Do you have any idea how hard I worked for that? What did I do to deserve this?
Still playing the victim? Do you not even realize you did something wrong? Or are you about to claim this was all some kind of setup?
This wasn't supposed to happen. I was supposed to achieve something greater. I was meant to gain recognition as a lawyer, and a brilliant future was waiting for me. Why? Why would you take everything away from me? I trusted everyone. I trusted my staff, and I even trusted you. So why? Why do I have to go through this?
Hey, are you okay? Wait, are you drinking this early? Getting drunk at this hour? What's your plan?
If I don't drink, I won't survive this. It's all over. My life, my career, everything is ruined. You really sold me out, didn't you? You pushed me to the edge. Are you satisfied now?
I didn't push you. You did that to yourself. You committed fraud, got caught, and now you're blaming others? That's beyond pathetic. And for the record, I didn't do anything wrong. I just handled the situation properly. If I had stayed silent, I'd be an accomplice. And there's no way I'd go down with an incompetent mess like you.
But I am your husband. How could you just abandon me like this? There had to be another way.
Excuse me? A more peaceful solution? That would have only been possible if you were a decent person. A man who throws a tantrum instead of taking responsibility doesn't deserve anyone's sympathy. Even after hitting rock bottom, you still think you're right? Unbelievable. But whatever, it's over now. No matter what you say, there is no turning back.
Rachel, did you seriously plan to destroy my life from the start? Did you prepare all this just to ruin me?
That's right. I was determined to crush you completely, and that's what kept me going. Every single day, you belittled me. That's what brought me here. You kept telling me you'll never make it, but I proved you wrong. Still, having a qualification means nothing if you're a failure as a person. That's why you're going to lose everything. In the end, Kevin chose to turn himself into the cops. At first, he tried making excuses like a lawyer would. But with the evidence stacked against him, it was pointless. In the end, the trial ended quickly with a guilty verdict, and he was sent straight to prison. His law license was, of course, revoked. The law firm he once proudly called his empire was shut down in an instant. He lost all his clients' trust. The staff quit, and all that remained was debt and disgrace. Plenty of people were sick of his arrogance. So, honestly, most were probably relieved he finally went down. They saw his downfall as a mark against their family's reputation in law, and disowned him on the spot. For all that talk about family pride, they sure abandoned him fast. The only thing they ever valued was his lawyer title. Now that he lost his license and social standing, he was worthless to them. The parents and siblings he thought would help him immediately turned their backs. Even up until the moment he was sent to prison, he refused to accept reality. He kept shouting nonsense like, "Who set me up?" and "There has to be a way out of this." Meanwhile, I'm fully enjoying my new life. Work is going great, and every day feels fulfilling. But most of all, the best part is that I never have to walk on eggshells around Kevin again. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.